Right, on to this story now. Several swimming beaches around Durban are facing extended closures. This following the devastating floods that destroyed homes and infrastructure in the province and caused many deaths. There's also complaints of sewage and pollution spills. Heidi Giokos is on the ground following that story for us, and she joins us now live. Heidi, what a bleak picture in terms of what you're seeing there. Tell us more on the pollution, the concern for pollution. Right, I think there's a slight delay to Heidi. Okay, there we go.
I can't really hear you. It's very loud where I am, so I'm hoping that I'm not speaking over you. But yes, here in eThekwini, it's mop-up operations. One can imagine the devastation that this province has faced after those devastating floods and the rain that this province did experience. We are in Umlazi, where we do know, having spoken to the Deputy Mayor of eThekwini earlier on this morning, that infrastructure has been damaged, which is affecting running water to many areas here in eThekwini. I'm going to ask my colleague Joko to just show you just further down where you can actually just see the devastation and how all the infrastructure has basically been damaged in this area. There is a very large water pipe that has been damaged and of course has not been repaired to date, which of course is causing major problems in this area. People don't have running water. Only some areas have been restored. But I think the good news is the fact that they are trying to mop up and try and to repair the area. You have many eThekwini municipal workers on the ground trying to make sure that all is sorted out. Of course, this is going to take a very long time. We got a chance to speak to the Deputy Mayor earlier on, as I've mentioned, Maseko, that did indicate to us that, of course, a lot of the waste plant infrastructure has been damaged, which is causing a major sewer problem. So when people flush their toilets and it's supposed to go into the sewer pipes, that's not actually happening. And this is an urgent issue that the municipality needs to attend to, because it's polluting the water, it's polluting a lot of the rivers, and it's causing a lot of problems in terms of waste management projects. So they're trying as best as they can. They have admitted that it's going to take some time because access to funds isn't very easy. But let's listen to the Deputy Mayor of eThekwini just speaking to the issue.
This is not the only problem, though, that we can't hide as a municipality. There are many problems like this. I think you'll know that 80% of our wastewater plant are down. That is a reality. We can't hide it. So basically, yes, we are faced with a serious problem that needs to be resolved. I'm aware that around midday today, the contractors are coming here. So this one, at least, we're dealing with. But the truth of the matter, moving from here, it needs to go to what we call Northern Works. That plant was washed away as well. So basically, the problem doesn't end. At the moment, we've got easy around 3,400 mega that is just going nowhere that we cannot account for. We are not taking it easy. We're very worried. We're pained about it. That's the situation.
Well, Heidi, infrastructure was very badly, it was very badly damaged during the floods. But I see there's repairs happening. So, that's a good thing.
It's definitely a good thing, Maseko. It just shows that boots are on the ground and they're trying their very best. The Deputy Mayor did allude to the fact that they are trying to keep up and they are trying to address as many issues as possible. But it's very difficult because there was so much damage, and they, of course, have to find a way to prioritize, because how does one prioritize, for example, water and electricity over somebody who doesn't have a home or has a huge sinkhole in their back garden? It's a major problem for the municipality, and they are trying their best to do so. Again, I'm going to ask my colleague to just show you how I think the electricity was a massive problem here. Of course, many of the cables and the infrastructure was completely damaged because of the floods here in Umlazi. We know our colleague, Lethiwe Mdluli, did not have running water or electricity for some time, and it was very difficult for her to actually get out of Umlazi. But the visuals my colleague was showing you speak to how they are trying to, of course, repair the electricity infrastructure. New cabling has been laid out and set out, and you have municipal workers here digging. My colleague is again showing you how it seems as though, I'm not actually sure if that was a substation or it was just part of the water infrastructure that was damaged. But Maseko, you can just see that this whole road has been completely washed away, and you basically cannot even see that this was a full road and cars were on this. So they're trying their very best, but of course it's a lot of work that needs to happen. They need to get rid of all the debris. They need to get rid of absolutely everything that has now been washed away, and a lot of the infrastructure is just laying here. But I think it's encouraging to see them on the ground trying to get the work done. The Deputy Mayor of eThekwini did indicate to us that they have as many people on the ground as possible, and they're trying to do their very best. But one can just see the devastation and how difficult it is to try mop-up operations, because at every angle, at every stop, just driving here, Maseko, in KwaZulu-Natal and into eThekwini, you are astonished at how much has been devastated and how difficult it is for the municipality to try and prioritize. But every day they're trying to do so. Of course, many communities would say more needs to be done, because many communities don't still have water, they don't have electricity. The Deputy Mayor alluding to the fact that he hasn't had water for over 6 days. So a lot of work still needs to be done, and I think sometimes we forget about the devastation and about how much was actually damaged, because now the floods are over. So the big thing is about repairing, recovering, and trying to get communities and businesses as well back to normal.